Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This darn technology. Technology. Hey, now. Hi.
And welcome to the Utica Curling Club channel. We're here with you on a Friday night. Actually, a warm Friday night here in Utica after all this cold weather we've had for the King's Cup Mixed Friday Night Finals. And our feature teams tonight are Dwayne Farr skipping a team with Fred Hicks at third, Kathy Davis at second, Mike Ross at lead. And they'll be going against Karen Barnes skipping a team with Mike Hurd at third, Monica Costa at second, and Tony Campagna at lead. We'll get the colors set for you for the teams as soon as we find who's got the hammer. It looks like Team Barnes will have the blue rocks and will not have the hammer this end. They'll be going first.
And folks, we are underway. Dave Craignolan joining Roger Rowlett in our broadcast booth here at the Utica Curling Club. Hope you sit back and enjoy the final of the King's Cup this evening. A little sticky ice to start there. And we're going to take that one out of play and start over here. Mike Ross, I believe a second-year curler. Enthusiastic guy. Loving the game of curling already, he told me. It's a funny game. Once the bug bites you with this game, it's something that's hard to let go, you know?
Always something new to learn.
It's a fact.
Throwing the stone out to the wings.
Looks like he's got a nice corner guard here if it makes it. And he's just over.
Got to give it a little extra here in the first end. Fresh ice.
Always a little sticky at the start.
And Tony Campagna with his second lead stone. Trying to come around that corner guard. A little bit better weight.
Mm-hmm. And just into the 12-foot circle, just to the left of the center line. Dwayne Farr wasting no time asking Mike Ross to remove this stone.
So for those of you listening, this is our Friday night mixed league. Kind of a fun Friday night league. kind of a round dinner out here at our caterer provides at our curling club. A little bit of curling, a little bit of dinner. And this is our finals. All 6 sheets are busy. This is our championship final. These are the top teams from 3 draws. We actually had enough teams to populate 3 draws this year. And these are the final 2 playing for the championship of Friday night.
Monica looking to make a little tap on this blue rock here. Out a little wide. It's coming back, though. She's definitely going to make contact here. And, wow, this rock came a long way. So it's going to be a little weight sensitive. Mike Ross on his second attempt at the takeout was a little wide. It didn't come back. And that's going to lead blue sitting 1 and 2. Spread out. Kathy Davis now with her first rock of the game. Second position for Team Farr. Kathy, one of our stick curlers. Going to make contact with it. And that's going to stick around for shot rock.
Almost redirected onto the stone in the back of the house.
Mm-hmm. Karen Barnes asking Monica to throw a draw here. Looks like they've already broke the pebble up over here pretty good. And it's going to be a fast piece of real estate already.
Sped up now. They've been down this a few times.
Yep. So yellow sitting 1 now here with hammer. See if Dwayne's going to cover that one up. No, I guess he's going to come around. I think he'd like to sit 1-2 here.
And he wants to hide behind that high corner. Can't go too deep here. It'd be too easy to get. Just looking for a top 12. Enough to be second shot.
A little toasty.
That's down the same slick path again.
Yeah, it's already scuffed up that path pretty well. Karen might get this off the rings. And not quite. Second rock would be blue here on the left.
Now Mike Hurd, first of thirds rocks.
Karen changing her mind here. I think kind of a wise choice on her behalf to go ahead and hit this yellow rock.
Yeah, eliminate shot rock.
Yeah, without hammer. This is a nice call here.
Can't be wrong without hammer.
Right.
Nice weight by Mike Hurd. See if they can hold it here. It's curling. And just got a piece. Pushed it over the top.
Yep, spun it off the rings. Blue still sitting 1. Dwayne will probably come back to his draw game here. Fred Hicks, a really good draw player over the years in our club. Always could count on Fred to throw a draw.
Yeah, Dwayne's going to have him chase.
Interesting.
Hit that outer stone. Keep the house spread. Sit 2.
Looks like this one's going to over curl on him. A little light.
Came out just maybe a shade tight as well.
Yep.
A lot of curl going that way. Now a chance for Karen Barnes to sit 1 and 2 here.
Mike Hurd, second rock. Vice for Team Barnes, his last rock of the first end. As Roger pointed out, would love to sit 1-2 here behind cover.
It's like they made a little adjustment in weight. Still sliding, though.
Yes, it is. This is going to go past the tee line, I believe. And still leave him sitting 1 and 2, however. Maybe.
And
Yes,
just stopped in time, I
yep.
think. They bring up the far house there, just in time. 1 and 2.
A little change of pace here for Fred, looking for a draw. Looks a little tight.
Got some backing, though, if they can hold the line.
He's just by. Very nice shot here from Fred. Going to get it in there for first rock.
Maybe left that a little
Didn't quite
short.
get it. We had to stay right with the sweep.
So Team Barnes still sitting 1 and 2.
Down to skip rocks here in our first end. And just saw Karen relay to her front ends that she is drawing here. Could sit 1, 2, and 3 covered up.
Might be tough to steal this end, but if you could sit 1, 2, and 3 and put this one buried.
Put a little pressure on Dwayne to get scrambling around here to get his 1.
Exactly. And this one's tracking down that fast slot again, too.
Yep, I think she took enough off it, though. It's just not going to bury. Got to be a little closer to the center line. Good weight here on this one. This is going to be right on the button, I believe. No, it went further than I thought it was going to go. However, sitting 1, 2, and 3, this gives Dwayne an out here to draw down to this rock. Another one of our superb stick curlers in the club.
Might be one of the best stick curlers for draw weight in the club.
Agreed.
Not that curling with the stick was easy. It might be easier to throw heavyweight hits with a stick, but I think it's very challenging to throw accurate draws.
Yeah, you got to practice and get kind of the feel for it a little bit. You want to have the same speed as if you were sliding normal, right?
Yep. Looks like this one's probably going right down to shot rock.
Yep, I think so too. Real good though. It's going to work out. Fine shot here from Dwayne.
Oh, we're curling a tad,
Gonna stop,
but it's going to be shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. Got behind the guard too.
Fully buried.
Back in business for his deuce.
And
Funny
Karen,
how one shot in curling can change
Yep.
the complexion of an end, you know?
you put it in a good spot.
Yeah.
Karen has a chance to follow that down. Corner freeze for shot. Now it'll force Dwayne to draw the button for his 1. Been down this line a few times now. They must know it pretty well.
And it's relatively fast. Snugged up the ice a little bit here. She might be trying to chip this rock out with that ice. Tough shot.
That's a tough shot.
Yep.
I'd be real happy to corner freeze.
It's
here.
real narrow ice, but they have been setting them out just a little too. You want to miss short here if you miss, right? And block the rings.
Quite a bit of weight. She may be going for the chip here. Plenty of curl.
I think she's got it.
Plenty of curl.
She's all over it. This is a great shot.
And that's the sit two. Very nice shot.
That's the sit 4. Wow.
Left some backing though.
What a great shot. Karen putting a little pressure on Dwayne here early. And this is Hammerstone coming up first end against 4.
So Dwayne's going to throw that same draw he just threw.
Rings are wide open here.
Does have backing on the back blue stone, so just looking to come down and play a shot right into that shot blue stone to the back 4. Yeah, line looks pretty good.
Yeah, weight looks good too.
Sweeper's put a little broom on it now.
He's all over it. This is why the skips get the big bucks right here.
And just needs full 4, and that should.
Don't know.
He just came up a little
Don't
short.
know. Came up just a whiff short, but boy, he cut him
Looked
down.
like the rock spun away from the 4-foot just at the last.
Yep, just ran out of momentum a little bit. That's where you're always hoping that your front end knows the weight and they can't hurt it at some point and they can just bring it to where it's got to go. But well thrown stone there by Dwayne. And that would be a steal of 1 for Barnes. Cutting them down from 4. That was against 4. So a good outcome there.
So at the end of 1, Karen Barnes Rink steals 1. They lead 1-0. Dwayne Farr's team with the Yellow Rocks will have the hammer here in the second end.
Tony looks like he's got the hang of the stick pretty well, huh, Roger?
Yep, he's been working on it last couple of years.
Pretty good. Just going to get this over. And a few feet more. And that'll suffice as a good opener. Mike Ross now with his first stone of the second rock. Team Farr with hammer. Looks like a pretty good shot here from Mike. Maybe a little toasty. Gonna come a little bit behind the tee line, I think. Back 4, back 8. Good stone.
Yep, top 4, top 8.
Yeah, especially with a rock on the rings. You don't want to throw another guard and risk them sitting 1 and 2. So it's a good call here. A little more weight on this one from Tony.
Ooh, that's a lot more. Trying to curl.
He's actually going to come right to it.
Might get to the back one.
Yeah.
It's going to freeze right up.
It truly is.
Boy, that came down in a hurry.
Yeah, it did.
Shot rock.
Yeah, good throw.
Neutralize that yellow stone.
So Mike Ross now with his second rock of the second end. Lead for Team Farr.
This one's headed to the back as well.
Left yellow sitting 1 and 2.
Got a clutch of rocks in the back. Now you probably got to freeze. Just
Yeah.
to cut those rocks out early in the end.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
Yep.
We'll
Behind tee line, playing
keep
for
on
one.
freezing. Let's line
Yeah.
them right up now. You know the ice just looking for the weight.
Danger going top 4 now. That high guard it's a little too easy to chip it out.
True.
And with those 2 counters in the back, it's a little dangerous.
Boy, this really wants to curl if the weight is right here.
Starting
They
to
got
come.
a nice curl here. Look at this. This is perfect.
Want to lock this
Absolutely.
on, though.
But it's all here. All here, and a beautiful shot from Monica. Very nice.
Bounce just a little.
Yeah, didn't need that little bounce, but well thrown.
Nice shot.
That was good 4 feet of curl there.
Yep. Still stuck behind tee line, so hard to generate a deuce from there. Somebody's going to freeze on a stone here. And it'll count them all out.
Keep on shooting till we're out of rocks.
There's a big pocket back there still.
I think if you're Dwayne here, you'd like to roll over it a little bit in front of the yellow ones. Try to make the draw in the freeze a little bit more difficult. You know, from here, we're sitting behind the house. From the other end, when there's a guard in the way, you always say, I got to get around the guard, even though it's 20 feet away. Nice
That
shot.
guard's almost not in play with
True.
the height it is. This one's going to over curl. It's really nice weight.
Shot rock, though. Nice shot there from Kathy.
Going to
I
be
believe.
shot.
Yeah. I think Karen's got to stick to her guns here and continue to draw.
Could freeze to the top one even.
Wouldn't be a bad play either.
Need some more blues in there. A lot of yellow sitting around. So
I like the call here. Hey, Tom.
You know, lock one in the pocket.
See if Monica can throw the same shot twice here. She threw a beautiful draw on her first one.
Don't want to move that back blue, though, if you can avoid it.
Nope.
Just want to nestle right in.
This is a little toasty. Got to come right to the nose here.
Ooh, this one's hot.
Yeah, this is a little heavy.
Might want to sweep it by
It's going to be by
on its own, huh? Just going to noodle it.
Yeah, yep. Okay. Blue is sitting second stone in the back of the 4 foot. Now what will Dwayne do?
Can stick another
He
one
wants a
above
big
his
end.
yellow
If he
stone.
wants a big end, he's almost got to take a run at that blue one now and chip it back and flop over. He'll have him strung right up. He'll have a
Yep.
string of pearls there. Might not be a bad throw.
Can't sit on it, though. That gives Karen an out.
True.
Can even remove it and roll away. Wouldn't be too bad.
Yep. Better option. This is possibly going to chip shot rock. I think it is.
They're going to get by.
Just skinnied it. Look at this, how this worked out.
And then they spread them out a
Wow.
little bit. That works okay.
That couldn't have worked out any better, I don't think. There's still a place to draw here. I think you want to come right to this yellow one in the back. But
Yeah, you definitely want to come. Let's see. Let's call up the near house. What you want to do is get right in there.
Yes, indeed.
That's your safety
a little
valve.
shelter there of that yellow rock. If you leave this on the button, you can still chip it. Mike Hurd now, displaying his draw talent. Again, it looks like it's all here.
This one's a little hot too.
Yeah, a little toasty. We're really scuffing up this sheet. This is going to come right to the blue backer and leave Dwayne sitting 3, I believe. And that's exactly what it did. Things getting a little sticky
Yeah,
here for
little sticky.
Team Barnes. Now I think Dwayne wants to cover up the 4 foot right about there's okay.
Still a lot of rocks behind tee line though.
Yeah, I
so
think I'd be
it's-
top 4 here, but definitely want to err on the side of short here. Not give him a bigger pocket. Actually, right now there's no way you can get a stone through here. You could be heavy and you're still going to come to the backers.
You go top 4, top 8, maybe half under the guards, and
Yep.
we'll cut off the draw pass to the back yellows.
This ice is really fast right now. You can tell by this rock's coming right to the rocks in the back here.
It's not going to stop.
No, it's not. Going to leave blue.
And that's going to leave a huge pocket now.
Yep. However, yellow is sitting 4.
You just need to lock one in the pocket. That'll count out a bunch.
We've got a backstop of rocks here. Yeah, there's no way if you hit the broom with back 4 or back 8 weight that a stone's going to spill off here, I don't think. Could hit the middle yellow one and slide in between the two. But this is looking pretty good here for Mike.
This weight looks better, yep.
Yep.
Still sliding, though. Look at that.
Sure is.
It's got a curl.
Coming right to second rock here. Going to be second rock. That's
spot.
A nice throw there by Mike.
And I like coming there to neutralize those rocks.
Because it can't go anywhere now. That blue rock that Mike Hurd just threw really can't go anywhere. Back.
Not far.
Not far anyway. Not Dwayne far, but not very far. But that's far with 1 R. Fred Hicks now.
Good news is there's room for 2 back there.
Yes, there is.
So yellow goes, blue goes. It'd be sitting on the button.
Now we've seen this rock curl before.
This got out wide.
Got out wide, so it took a little
slow.
it took a little momentum out of the rock, getting out into the fudge there. That almost sets up a opportunity for blue to draw around and spoil the party here.
Boy, if you had the guts to go through the hole, if there's a space.
It's real tight. There's a space, but it's real tight.
I think you can actually curl around the yellow. There's room. If you look on our long view here, I think you can get to the inside of that yellow.
Yep.
Push it back. You just got to throw back 4. Got to get to the inside, though.
Yep. Yeah, or else you're going to chip the blue one back. Leave Dwayne sitting 3.
I think there's plenty of curl there. I think it curls like a banshee on that side. If nothing else, it also covers the tap up.
Yes.
As you're already second rock.
Looks like with the broom that Mike's got set up for her, she's going to throw kind of a hack weight type shot here. We saw a couple of these last night.
Maybe less, maybe back 8. Mm-hmm. I say, if you just get to the inside of this yellow stone, you may be set up pretty well. Tap that right to the rest of the pile in the back. Karen Barnes with her first. Delicate shot here.
Yeah, this is could be an end changer. Definitely got out to the broom.
Coming with a little bit of weight. Curling up nice.
Sure is. Got to go a little bit for weight, I think. It's going to go by it. Got to get it on the rings.
I think they were thinking of throwing a guard there, and I think
maybe
they could have come right. They could have come right to the pot.
Oh, yeah, they could have. Well, that was a good line to come right around that, go shy of the yellow one and come right to the button. Good line.
Covered half the rock. Now the out-turn draw is still there on the other side for Dwayne to sit a couple. He's got to go out wide, though.
Yeah, it's going to run a little slower out there.
A little bit fresher pebble.
Dwayne Farr with his first rock. First skip rock with hammer here in the second end. Sitting 1 right now. attempting a draw to get another one on the 4-foot out, counting this blue rock in the back 4. They'll be in good shape to have a multiple end here. Line looks real good. It's getting tighter. You almost got to play the raise now. Not quite enough weight to do it.
And just a bit of a guess on the weight out there. Just
Yep.
Don't know. Quite a bit slower. Looked like it might be a couple seconds slower.
Yeah, it really comes hard too. Holy smokes.
Kind of like first end weight out there on the edge of the 12.
Yep.
Now Karen can come around out there. She can go to school in that shot.
Yeah, this is one of those situations I would ask myself if I was a skip. What if I don't throw? What has Dwayne got?
And he's throwing that out
Got
turn
the
draw again. Yep.
Sure. So this is wise. If you're short, you block the rings. I'm not sure he can get 2 coming the other way after that. He does have a yellow raise there on the left side.
It is lined up.
It is definitely lined up to quite possibly get a big end.
But if you get behind it, then it's not there. You get behind
Right.
the top 4.
Nice little cat and mouse game here in the second end.
A lot of rocks in play. Too many behind tee line.
Yep. Players struggle a little. The ice is definitely keened up rather quickly here.
Now this will be the second rock down this path, so it may pick up a shade.
Karen Barnes, her last throw of the second end. Way it curls here. If you have the right weight, she could put one on the button here.
Yeah, Dwayne's rock curled quite a bit.
Looks like she gave it nice weight. I think the weight's real close.
Yeah, got to be ready for the big snap here. And here it comes.
Gotta go.
Here it comes.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Oh, the weight was perfect if they swept it. Little missed sweep call there on that. Was a beautiful shot from Karen.
Yeah, if they bring that, it's buried top 4. It could maybe got shot rock.
Yep.
Makes it very difficult now for Dwayne to pick up his deuce. Now they're looking at the loaded gun. Those 2 stones are lined up pretty nice to go right onto the blue shot at the back.
Yeah, why not? Ain't nothing to lose here, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
Unless it, for some reason, chips off the blue one and knocks shot rock out and splits them.
You'd have to be very
Splits
unlucky.
them. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Seeing it is one thing, and having it happen is I don't want to jinx Dwayne
I
here.
think if you hit that rock anywhere, it goes right on this blue rock.
Splits himself out of
that-
there and leaves blue sitting 1.
That could be for 3 if you could spin this. If you could
Yes,
spin this
I
blue
agree.
one over a little bit, right?
Yep.
You might get 3.
Maybe 4.
Yep.
Maybe 4.
Let's see what Dwayne has up his sleeve here. With the broom, it looks like they're just throwing a tap waiter. They're not throwing a
Whoops.
heavyweight shot.
Left it out a little bit, but it curls here. I think he might have taken the curl out of this one, unfortunately.
Ooh, don't want to chip this
Don't
blue
want
one
to chip
in.
the blue one in there. He's definitely making contact with the blue one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And
Oh, no.
put it in for
Yeah,
1.
he raised him in for 1. Blue's going to steal 1 here.
Missed it the only way you didn't want to miss it there.
Yep.
Got a little wide. That's another steal of 1 after 2. Karen Barnes' team 2, Dwayne Farr's team nothing. Dwayne Farr with yellow rocks. I have the hammer again here in the third end. Well, 2's not an insurmountable lead here.
No, not
Even
at
though
all.
it's 6 ends, still
Yep.
got plenty of time. Deuce ties this game back up.
I'll be glad to help if you have questions.
Okay. I think he's explained it.
Oh, okay.
We watched it the other night.
Oh, all right.
Mike Ross.
Looking to set up a corner here. Looks like nice weight for that shot. They're working it though. He's got everybody. He's got the whole crew out pummeling away. Nicely done for Mike.
Just over.
Just over. Mike not happy with his effort, but it's useful rock.
Sweepers panicked a bit, but I think the weight's okay for center guard.
Yeah, it looks all right. Might make the rings. It's sliding. I think it's on the rings for sure. Yeah, it's going right to the forefoot. Wow. Went a lot further than we thought.
And got partially buried.
Yeah. Dwayne asking Mike to throw hack weight at this, just a soft takeout.
It's a very high corner. It's really not in play.
Mike set this one out just a little bit. And I don't know that he's going to have a no finish there for Mike. Unfortunate shot there.
Yeah, the weight wasn't bad. Just got out into the straight spot.
Yeah. Now Monica looking to guard shot rock here.
Yeah, stuff went half behind again. Kind of half behind the yellow, half covering the blue. Christmas tree these and
This looks like a great shot. May come right to it. Try to sweep this for a little separation here. Wouldn't be a bad thing.
Kind of a tweener. Couldn't go around.
Right. Left a little pocket there. Now they're staggered a little bit. The shot she just threw is about a foot in front of the other one, so not an automatic double. I guess you could just hit it off nose with board weight. You're going to get them both.
Yeah, 2/3 of a rock. They both go.
Yep.
Let's make sure you get one here.
Kathy Davis, one of our outstanding lady curlers. And she might have a thin.
Might get the thin
Might
double.
get a thin double here. Oh,
A
good.
little too thin,
Little to the good shot though.
but very good.
Yeah, and she got her shooter behind the guard.
Yep. Good
So,
solid second rock.
Yep, real good outcome there.
Now, Karen's rock is sitting on the top four. They're going to guard this and see if they can go for a steal.
Good idea.
The other option would be to try to come around and freeze on that blue
Yep.
stone and sit two.
That'd be okay too. You got to make it.
You got to make it. That's one where you don't come up short because
Right.
then they sit 1-2 against you.
Exactly. Looks like she's going to get the draw out of this anyway. She's going to get the freeze out of this anyhow.
They're holding this for line, and it's just not going to hold.
No, so you got to get it on the rings now. Got to get it on the rings. Nope. Still a little short.
Just not enough weight. Now a chance to hit and stick and lie two. Could get a nice roll underneath as well.
Yep. And Team Farr will be in business here if they can get this blue one out and roll underneath here. Got to go hard. It's really coming up hard. It looks like it's going to be okay, though.
About 2/3
Oh,
of a
this
rock.
is a beauty.
And that's going to roll
That's
right
a
under.
great shot.
2 under the corner
What a
now.
great shot from Kathy Davis. Very nice.
I think you got to run the blue now, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it looks like she's drawn, though. She's taking a
I
look.
thought she was
Karen.
pointing at the blue rock. I think they want to run that blue straight through. You'll hit something.
Yeah, I'm not sure she didn't tap behind it. That doesn't get her anything, though. Drawing here. It's hard to freeze to anything with that blue
Well,
rock in the way.
That blue rock is real tight to the rings.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm going to tap it up. Okay. This is a good idea.
Tap or run, yep.
You want to have enough weight to get something off the rings here, right?
I would. I'd like to run it
Yeah.
with some weight.
Looks like a lot of weight for that kind of a shot. We'll see how much curl we get out of this.
I think they're
Oh
just
my
playing
God.
a tap here.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
tap it up. And this is going to chip himself out of the way, unfortunately, if it gets there at all.
A lot of weight
No,
for.
yeah, just a lot of weight
I think
for
they
the
got
tap.
crossed up on the amount of weight
Yeah.
that we needed.
Yep. Kind
I
of
think
a
Mike was
control
thinking
takeout.
take out, and I think Karen was thinking tap up.
Yeah, she did hold her broom.
She
you know,
did.
she did show raise, so little possible miscommunication there.
Yeah, now you can throw this wide out turnaround and stuff a third one in behind the corner.
Yep.
And with that blue rock in so close, that high yellow corner actually is now useful.
It's going to be a little slower out here, I think.
Yeah, Fred gave her a good fling there because this has got to be like first in speed. Way out wide here.
Don't know if that's getting by the guard or not.
It
Maybe.
is curling hard, and it's going to tick.
Little tap. Did mission accomplished. It did guard it. Good
Didn't,
miss.
didn't do any damage. That
No.
was most important. Didn't want to open it up because the double is there if you open it up.
Mike's going to have a chance to redeem himself here with a little raised tap up.
Either same weight with less ice or same ice with less weight. They're going to tighten up the
She
ice.
snugged it up a little.
I think they're on the same wavelength now.
Yep. That weight will work at this point.
I want to catch this on the nose or just a shade high.
Yep. Oop.
Oh, he flipped it out a little bit.
Looks like he set it out just a tear.
May come back.
Yeah, it is.
Look at it come back. It's going to go over the top maybe. Yep.
No, he did get one
Oh,
out
he
of
caught
there.
him.
He caught him and got one out of there and left the
Scattered
other
him
one
pretty good.
exposed. That's a good shot. Good outcome.
And he got 2 blues on the rings.
Yep.
Came up just enough.
Good shot there from Mike. Nice adjustment on his line. And Dwayne's playing guard here, I believe, on his shot rock. With this weight, this is going to curl really hard. Got almost like over and up it, I think.
And they're trying to get it back to the center line.
It's coming. Definitely coming. Nice shot from Fred. Very nice. Nice guard. Perfect.
And the only danger of guarding that rock with hammer is that this gives Team Barnes an out, just a
Sure.
corner freeze on this, and that really cuts down the scoring area.
I could see you pointing if I was throwing this rock and you were calling for a peel here. Boom.
Yeah, you could do a run double
The
here.
run double's there. A little risky, but not really if you get the top one out of there. See if Karen's going to trust her draw weight here. I think she's thinking the draw.
There's a ton of curl. I mean, if you ever
Yeah.
freeze on that stone, then there's no scoring area because
Correct.
Dwayne's covering the pin right now.
Yeah.
So if you freeze to that, where's your scoring area?
Right. You could almost seal the deal to give up one. Good crowd here in the warm room tonight. And our last Friday night of the first half. Got some upcoming broadcasts coming shortly too here at our
Yeah.
Charbonneau finals coming up.
It
And
should
our-
be on Tuesday. We have Women's League playoff on Monday, and we have the Men's League playoff on Wednesday. So our kind of first half season of champions is off
Yep.
to a huge start.
Hope to be on hand for the Tuesday, Wednesday events. Are we doing those?
We are.
Yeah, good. Karen Barnes here now drawing, trusting her draw weight here.
Just want to make sure you get around here.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
have to
really
tap it
coming
back.
hard.
Don't have to tap it back here. You just want to be locked on.
It's coming to it. She's definitely going to make. Oh,
And
no, she didn't.
Just a little hot.
little heavy. Yep, didn't took the curl out
Even
of
if
it.
you come up short there, you cut off a draw path. On that in-turn side now. Chance for Dwayne to lock another one behind the center guard.
Yep. Don't want to move the yellow one now.
No, having put it up there, you want to use that to bury another stone behind.
Dwayne Farr with his first skip rock of the third end. Sitting one buried. Would like to draw another one around here and sit 1-2 in front of it. Like about a foot in front of it would be real good. Definitely got out to the broom. Looks a little hot. Little toasty. I think he's going to give Karen another chance here. Yep. Just toasty. More of a hack weight type shot. So now Karen will have a chance to have another chance at her draw here.
Even if you go top 4, top 8 here on the right line.
Yep, just
really,
how
you're-
count and
you're
everything else.
Cutting off the draw path for the
Right.
deuce.
Those are her rocks that she's got on the rings otherwise.
The right-hand side's blocked off with those two corners. And the only shot Dwayne would really have is the raise. If you get in behind, then you cut that one off as well. Last rock third in for Karen Barnes. Looking to freeze to shot stone.
Oh, this is a ton of
And
weight.
this one is also hot.
This is a ton of weight. This
Sweepers aren't touching
This
it.
is going to the board. Unfortunate for Karen here. Could have swept for the tick, but tough one to recognize too.
Pro misses short there. Even a guard
sure.
accomplishes a little bit of blocking the draw path. So now Dwayne with a chance to score a deuce here.
It's got to touch the 8-foot circle to get two.
Yeah, just needs 8 foot.
Looks toasty.
I think this path's gotten pretty quick as
Yeah,
well.
it's like 25 seconds right here.
Is this going to
He's
hang
hoping
around?
for a little chip on his own will help
Is this going to hang
take
around?
the momentum.
Oh, it did
and
chip.
it did, so they needed that.
You needed the rub.
Unfortunately, I
And-
don't know. It's hard to say from this angle
Oh, it's
if
hard.
he got his two or not.
Let's see if we can zoom in. They're looking, and it looks like he did. Just hung on for a deuce. So after 3 ends, we have a tie game. Two. Karen Barnes' team playing the Blue Rocks will have the hammer here in the fourth end of play. Just a reminder to our viewers, these are 6-end games, so we can't get behind too far too early. But we've got a tight one here. 2-2 after 3.
And Dwayne hung on for his deuce there. And we're on to the fourth end. Karen's got hammer here. She's opting to freeze to this yellow stone. One play could be to hit it and try to roll away to the outside of the rings here. And playing to the strength of her front end here. Almost would have considered hitting this rock as another option.
And nothing wrong with a hit and roll away, especially
No.
here in the 5-rock rule. You have a chance to throw a corner guard again later.
Yep.
One of the nice things about the 5-rock rule is someone puts a stone on the 4-foot, you can hit and roll and then ignore the next rock and throw a corner.
Yeah, and by freezing to that rock, you're almost leaving the other team with a chance to steal.
Yeah, it's really hard to score a deuce with freezes in an open house. Just it's too easy to blast rocks away. With these stick curlers, they'll have no trouble doing that.
Sure.
This one's coming in as well.
He's going to split these two rocks, I believe. Just got a little piece of it and rolled to the back 4.
If you're going to do anything with the rock on the top 4, besides hitting and rolling away, you could just tap it back to the back 8. Build a wall back there. It's a time-honored and old-fashioned way of building up an end.
Yep.
One of our longtime curlers at the club here, Dean Kelly, is a master of pushing those rocks to the back of the house.
Definitely making contact with.
And this would be
Top
nice. This
one.
will actually push this one back.
And it's going to sit right there, which is going to be really good for Karen.
And here you go. Started
Got everything back to
they're
the
building the wall back
behind
there.
the tee line.
Got the yellow wall back there. Yeah, to the uninitiated to curling, it looks great. Yellow has 2 rocks in the house.
Yeah.
One of them may even be shot, but they're behind tee line. They can never make those rocks any better. They'll never get closer to the pin.
Well said.
They can only get worse.
Well
it
said.
makes it hard to get rid of that blue on the top 4.
Yep. I think this rock really buckled on Kathy. Holy smokes.
Yeah, you take the weight off on these
They really go
stones.
sideways
They really
off the
go.
center line, huh? Wow.
And you can start freezing the stuff in the back. Yep, that's not a bad one.
Wouldn't be a bad. I'm just saying. Wouldn't be a bad idea here for Karen to bump that blue rock off of the center line
Yep,
and split
them
them
open. Yep.
Not a bad idea. She might land them one in front of this one on this side and leave the shot rock open in the back here. Little light here. I don't know if this is going to make the hog line. Set it out in the frost, and that's not going to get
Yep.
there. $1 in the piggy bank.
Yep.
Kind of an unwritten rule at the Utica Curling Club and most curling clubs that if you hog a stone, there's a little hog fund that we put a little money in the piggy bank.
Got it. Some clubs up in Canada, if you hog a rock, you got to buy the whole other team around.
Oh my goodness. And she's going to chip this out of the way nicely, I believe. This is perfect. What a great shot by Kathy. That's a great throw.
A lot of rocks behind tee, though. You want to get your
Don't
deuce
stop
this end.
the freeze game
yeah,
now.
You got to start freezing the stuff, yep.
She elected to freeze early in the end, so at this point with them all.
Having said A, right? You don't have
on.
any guards up. This is
Nope.
only 2.
Oh my goodness.
Oops.
Monica fell, and actually this rock is going to work out.
Maybe. Gonna have to sweep it, I think.
May over curl. There's a real curly spot here.
Now it's come off the back stone, I think.
Yeah. No, it's going right by. Unfortunate there. Made actually a good play considering she slipped out of there and fell and still got the rock somewhat near the intended target.
You know, there's only two ways to keep your opponents from removing your rocks. You either got to hide behind something up high, or you got to freeze on something behind it. We still haven't figured out in curling how to make 40 pounds of rock go through another 40 pounds of rock.
Just doesn't happen.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
So Dwayne's not really in a great steal position at this point.
No, he needs center guard here. Yeah.
He's got 3 rocks behind T-line,
Cut the
so
rings down a little bit with the center guard.
either fill up the house with stones and hope to force to one, or throw yourself a center here and come around it later.
Front end relaying that this is a heavy stone. Coming right to the one in the back, I
This
believe.
is going to join the party behind T-line, I
Yes,
think.
it is. Right to the nose of the one in the back.
Okay, now we got 80 pounds of granite to freeze too. Put one right on there.
Mike Hurd looking to freeze right down with a draw shot here. And he looks like he's going to come up light. Rather. light.
Cardinal Sen with hammer.
Oh my goodness, you got rocks here. You got to hit heavy.
Yeah, you want to hog this rock.
Oh
You don't want it
my
over.
goodness.
This is not our stone you want.
Right.
Stop sweeping. There you go.
Things getting a little greasy here now for Team Barnes as Dwayne will look for a center guard right between the C and the U there. That would work. Of the curling. Looks like he adjusted his weight here, did Fred. This is going to be a perfect shot.
Sweepers haven't touched it yet.
Can finish it a little bit now.
Now it's starting to come down.
Perfectly thrown there, Fred.
It's in a good spot.
Fred Hicks with an outstanding shot.
Still got a freeze to shot, Stone.
Yep.
There you go. Plenty of room there. As always, when you're throwing the shots, you need to think of your tolerance. And in this case, you know, you can be a little heavy and still have something workable if you
Sure.
push the stone back. If you're short, it doesn't help.
A little heavy here from Mike.
This one's a little hotter, but
There's a big curl here, though. He's definitely making contact, I think. You know what? He's not. He's going right by.
just
Wow.
over-adjusted.
Oh, my goodness. Things are getting a little creepy here now.
A lot of missed shots this
Ooh,
end.
baby.
They've several missed draws.
He's showing that he'd like this to be in the 8-foot, not on the center. I think I'd like to be directly behind that center guard on the 4-foot.
Or just
Show
maybe
me the way.
a Christmas tree halfway.
Oh, yeah,
So get half buried behind the
right there.
center guard and get half covered the back rock, and
Yep.
you can't remove any 2 rocks when you set up that Christmas tree.
Trouble brewing here for Team Barnes in the 4th end.
So there's your Christmas tree upside down. There we go. that phrase was invented by Colleen Jones in Canada.
Uh-huh.
I think
like it.
six-time women's Canadian champion.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I like that.
They invented that phrase, and we had partially overlapping rocks going from front to
Bring
back.
this as far as we can.
This will be a high guard, but this, I don't know if they'll cut off the draw path or not. There's so much curl out there.
You can get there both ways.
I think there's still room. I think you can go by that high guard by a mile and still get to the back
Oh, yeah, the
stone.
way it curls for sure you can. Just coming the other
This
way.
sheet, you can definitely go this way. You can do it either way.
Yep, come with her in turn. This would just be a preference of, she's got more room on this side.
You have more room on this side. You can get to it either way. The good news for Karen is she's got 2 ways in. If you put this rock somewhere above shot stone, she'll still have 2 ways in with her last shot.
Sure. And even if she draws around the center guard to the 8-foot, she's going to cut a whole bunch of these yellow counters out,
Right.
too. Damage control.
Key here is to be above the shot stone. Can't be behind it or beside it. Need to leave something you can use. Doesn't look like a lot of ice there. 2.5 feet? I think this will curl a ton. Wouldn't wait too long, this thing's going to wreck.
Nope, they're by.
Goodbye.
They're by. Let's not leave it short, though.
Gotta go.
Let's not leave
Shot
it
rock.
short. Let's not leave it short. That's a great shot from Karen
There
Barnes.
you go. That's a
Beautiful
skip.
draw.
That's a nice skip rock.
Beauty.
And she's got a nice angle set up. Very hard to get to the inside of that stone. So
Yep.
hit the outside, it jams.
The fact that it's in front of the tee line makes it impossible to, well, not impossible, but
I maybe would have liked that about 6 inches deeper to get a little more
agreed.
covered.
Just still in front of the tee line, but on the button.
Yep. That just buries a little more of a piece of that rock so that it's impossible to get to the inside edge.
Great skip stone there from
Yep.
Karen Barnes.
Clutch. So Dwayne's looking to somehow sneak to the inside of this stone and push it straight back. And that would leave Karen with this ugly, this makeable out-turn draw to get her 1.
Hi.
And here we go.
Got to go hard for line here. Real hard for line. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, my goodness. He
And
just
ticked.
nicked it. Oh, man. And it would have done what Roger had explained if it got by.
He would get to the inside
It would have
edge.
got to the inside edge and tapped it through the hole. Now Karen just has a draw for her 2. I think you want to come the other way.
You don't even want to touch shot rock. You
No,
want
you wanna come the other
that's
way.
That's already shot.
Just come to the backer here, right?
Yep. So the wide out turn.
Yeah.
This is the safest shot. Is to come the wide out turn side. You just need to get full 4. They're looking at playing the short run back on the blue and getting their 2 that way, but I think that's a lot harder.
Well, and if you're heavy and it crosses the face, you might lose your 1.
You might lose your 1, and your shooter may roll out and not be second rocks.
She wants to come the other way.
Yep, I agree.
She wants to come the other way.
Absolutely.
Amen.
There's kind of an unwritten rule in curling when you're trying to score is if you already have shot rock, you don't need to make it shotter.
Exactly. and it's my turn to skip.
Right.
This is me throwing the skip
Yep.
rock. You and I have curled together for a long time, and we're often on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it was a no-brainer to come the other. If you're a little heavy the way it curls, you come to the backer, you get your deuce, right? The other way, if you're heavy and chip yourself out, you might drop a 4-bagger. Got to go for line here.
Yeah, this is no risk.
And they're not going to get this by. So it's going to be 1. 1 for Karen.
If they didn't take enough ice or didn't get out to the broom. Weight was pretty close.
Yep. Made her first skip stone, and it stuck for 1. So it's 3-2 Team Barnes after 4.
And a good save that was as
Yes, it
well.
was.
That was an excellent shot. She was looking at a bundle of yellow back there.
Yeah, you got to almost disregard all those opposing rocks and just throw the right shot in the situation.
Right after 4, 3-2 Barnes. Dwayne Farr's team playing the Yellow Rocks will have the last rock advantage here in the 5th end. This will
Yep.
be our penultimate end, so Karen, if things go according to Hoyle, will have the hammer coming home.
Down and back we go.
Here we go, first rock, 5th end. So far, it's been a tight game. Neither team's been able to set up much. Dwayne had a chance to set up maybe a big end in the third end, but only wound up getting a deuce. Couple misses by the Skips.
You know, and curling's a fun game, too. When championship games are tight, it's so much more fun for both teams. A little nerve-wracking, but, you know,
Yep.
it's not fun for either team if it's a big margin between the two.
Right. Well, you hope they'd be closely matched, having gone through, you know, the fall season. These being the best two teams emerging from
Sure.
that.
Nice shot there from Tony. He's not on the rings.
Nice tight guard, not too far off the center line.
Dwayne's going to play a little aggressive here and try and get one right to the trough.
Playing a little psychology here with the new curler. Asked him to throw that just short of the rings, knowing that if you get good line, you're going to sweep that right around.
Boy, look at this rock go sideways. Holy smokes. I think he got out to the broom, but
Just wonder if that maybe had light rotation. That really took off.
both rocks on the rings now.
Not a bad stone. That gets the blue guard out of the way, and it's now a hittable stone being on the rings. Be very tempted to take this yellow off. Sit 1 and 2. Sometimes the best guard is sitting 1-2
That's fact.
without hammer. They can't score with rocks that aren't on the rings. That's Karen's goal here is not to give up a deuce. Give up one here is great. Come home tied with the last rock in the last end. He's being a little more aggressive. This is a little wide.
And hot.
They might get their takeout.
Well,
There's not enough weight.
I don't know.
Trying to draw around their blue stone, I thought.
Boy, it's really coming. So a little tick on the yellow one will work. There's your little tick. And left yellow sitting 1.
Yeah, it didn't help that much. Karen's team sitting 2nd and 3rd. Those are doubleable.
Dwayne just asked Mike which turn he would like to throw. Mike opted to come right up the center. And this is going to work out fine for him.
Should crank once it gets over the
I
center
think
line.
he's got them both. I think he's got them. No, he's just going to get the one in the center. But it's going to work.
Going to roll under.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
1-2
very
for
good
yellow.
shot. Yeah, good shot there from Mike.
Now Dwayne set up for his deuce. He's got the house spread. It's a very aggressive call.
My goodness, it is.
Leaving a lot of yellow rocks in play.
It's a real tight line here. This is actually going to promote the yellow rock, I believe, if it gets there.
Is this one going to sit?
Nope. Hoping for a little tick.
Needs a rub. And
Didn't
just missed the
quite get
rub.
it, Yeah.
A little bit of trouble now for Karen Barnes' team is now Dwayne Farr's team sitting 2 with a shot in hand here. And where do you put this stone?
In the 8-foot, we're right. Well, a little tap there is okay.
You
Sure,
got it.
why not? I think I like putting one on this side of center right in the 8-foot, where if they hit it on the nose, they won't be shot. Hands up like it's a heavy rock. Yeah, this is going through the park. Real fast ice. Just the last week or so, our ice has speeded up considerably.
It could be a great idea to start eliminating some rocks if
Penny Cuckle.
possible.
We are enjoying the commentary. Yeah, those are dear friends of mine, George and Penny Cuckle, Deansboro residents. Hi, guys. You don't get to see us, but we're here.
Yeah, it looks like Karen's going to chase the shot rock off now.
Probably the best option here, I would think. Limit the damages.
Got a 1-point lead.
Yeah. You give up 2, it's not the end of the world. Got to go really hard. This rock's really coming sideways on her. And she's got it, I believe, but she's not going to stick around.
Got a piece. Got enough to get it out,
Shooter's
I think.
going bye-bye.
There we go. Mission accomplished.
Yep. It might have stayed on the rings over there, too. Hard to tell from this angle.
It's like from our long camera angle, it looks like it's off
Yeah.
by maybe just ½ inch.
Mm-hmm.
See a little white space there.
Yeah.
Could just split the house again here.
Mm-hmm. Or play a little tap on the yellow one. He's splitting the house.
Could go out here. Yep. Put a stone out in there.
Kathy Davis with her last rock on the 5th end.
Got to be on the rings here, otherwise Karen can eliminate the other yellow stone.
And then the whole end of the end end is completely changed complexion if that's the case. But she's on the might be heavy. This rock may not stick around. No, I think she's okay.
Lost a handle too.
Yes,
and it looks
did.
like it's going to sit.
Right on the tee line, well placed. And Karen's going to go back to her aggressive strategy here to try and get one behind these 2 guards.
Kind of a high risk, high reward shot. If you get tucked in behind.
Yeah, it's one of those if
Then
you
you're
make
in
it,
good
you go,
shape.
whew, you know.
Yep.
It looks a little light.
I think they're going to have to go.
Yeah. It's just going to come to the yellow rock, unfortunately. Little light there. Good line.
Something to draw around, though.
Yep.
Karen may have to make another safe
Good
shot
spot.
this
Nice
end.
pro side miss there. That's a good rock. Dwayne's going to go ahead and use that, I believe, and come around. Calling for a corner guard here.
I think he's just trying to block the path to the 4-foot. There's a lot of real estate back there to draw to,
Yeah, and there's
though.
a lot of rocks in front that can be popped back into the rings here. I think you want to be on the rings with the shot, but it's over curling. Boy, we really got a swingy spot here now.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
You take the weight off.
Yeah. That's going to junk it up further for Barnes.
You got to believe that those 2 rocks on the 12-foot are not going to score this end.
Correct.
Someone's going to get one buried top 8, top 4, and take those 2 away.
Now, if you can, she's changing her strategy here. I don't know if she's got their guards up in place now, so she's hitting.
No, I think they may be drawing again. No.
No.
See what kind of turn we
I
got
don't
here.
know. Yeah, what is he doing here? No, she's drawn.
Yeah, they're coming around.
And this is the right call here.
In for a penny, in for a pound here. Got enough junk up front now if you bury one.
Boy, it's just curling so hard here. I don't know. This has got a little bit of room yet.
Going to have to go really hard to get this by.
It looks like it's by. Well, this is a great shot if it's not heavy. And it's a little toasty.
It's okay.
But it's going to be shot
and
rock.
it picked and
And it stuck. It lost
and
momentum
stuck.
when it picked. You need a little more ice for that shot. I think he got out there. So again, this shot does, however, being behind the tee line, does create a scenario where it's tough to get your deuce here if you're Dwayne.
yeah, there's room for a lot of rocks back there. And the good news is that blue rock now counts out those 2 yellow rocks in
Right.
the 12-foot. That was
So
the
the
key.
big end is neutralized, at least at this point.
Yep. I mean, you might even be able to tap this back with as much curl as we had, but I think
That's
that little
true.
pick moved it sideways a little too far. We may not
Fred,
be able to follow it down.
This is going past the tee line as well. However, I think it's going to be shot. No, it is not going to be
Karen
shot.
has got it back far enough. Now you can stick another one around, and now you'll be
Yeah, don't
you'll be
chicken out
safe.
now.
Got to go around now.
Yeah.
This is one of these danger Will Robinson situations. There's 3 yellow counters in the rings, potential counters. Blue shot.
Yep.
If you could ever figure out how to get rid of that rock, let's suppose you ran that Yellowstone, you can see. If you ever ran that back, right, that would be for a bundle.
Yes, it was.
So having a second stone in here would be a really good piece
you
of
want to be on
insurance.
the top of the 4-foot circle behind this wall of granite here on the right.
Oh yeah, if you can stick one right here,
there.
then you'd be golden.
Yep.
You might steal the end. Key for this, you want this stone to be buried.
True. Or short enough to cut the rings down.
Yep,
If it's
cut
gonna be
the draw
short, but
path off.
Right, yeah.
I think you go for the gusto here.
She got out to the
She's
broom.
out.
She's definitely out to the broom.
Just got to sit. It's going to cut hard.
Weight looks real good. This is a really good weight.
Look at this thing cut.
And it's going to go sideways. Easy. Easy.
Keep it above T
Easy.
if you can.
Nope, it's coming right to the backer. Just heavy.
That's
Sitting
1
in
and
a
2 though. There's a
Yeah.
pocket though.
Brings 2 back in play if Dwayne can sit one in front of these, right?
Well,
I think you still want to be top 4 here, right?
yeah, I think
you
so.
still wanna be top
because
4.
otherwise, freeze, and you're playing for 1. Right.
Gives himself a chance at 2 if he puts
So
one right where Rogers
That's where you
is
want.
telestrator here.
If you're back here, then it's just freeze, and
And-
then you got to score your single solitaries. So
Right.
since Dwayne has hammer, he doesn't have to worry about neutralizing those rocks. He's going to neutralize those with his last stone. So Dwayne just needs to beat Karen to the top 4. This path has gotten really slick and apparently very curly.
Oh, yeah, to my eye, I'm sitting almost directly on the center
It's got to be
line.
curling 5-6 feet.
These
here.
rocks are going left to right at the end of the line. Could be tight.
I think you're right. This is a very tight line.
Looks
Al-
like he's
already.
he's by the top yellow one. I think he's got it. Oh, this is a beauty.
Now he's going to click the blue
Oh,
one.
it just nicked the blue one. Oh, my goodness. That was stuffed if he didn't get the tick the blue one over.
Yeah, that was a top 4 weight.
Mm-hmm. Funny game we play. Finally, somebody found the absolute
Yep.
right weight, and something else happened to spoil the shot. But it was a good throw there from Dwayne. Now he gives Karen a chance to hit and roll under. And
Got to
sit
make
3.
this. Got to make this though.
Yeah. You got to make it go away. If nothing else, it's 1.
Don't, and you can't jam it in the back.
Right.
You've got to get to the inside. Nose are inside here.
Sometimes curling is a game of what else can go wrong.
Yep. If you get to the nose, you're okay. It goes straight back. Even better if we get a little of the inside. We roll over here.
And Dwayne will have to draw the pot for his 1.
Yep, you'll have to draw the button. So that's what Karen's looking for. She needs to hit about 2/3 of a rock here, maybe 3/4. Well, it's a lot of ice. Throwing maybe just a hack waiter at this, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Do not want to hit this on the high side or the left side.
It's tight. It's real
They're gonna have
tight.
to go hard. Hard for a piece.
She's got
And
it.
it's straightening out.
She's got it with the roll.
Rolled a little too far, but main thing was get rid of that stone.
1, 2, and 3 sits blue. So now Dwayne's going to have to draw. He's got an open path to the 4-foot circle for his 1.
Now he can't use the pocket in back anymore, can he? Is he shot if he goes to the
I
back
don't.
pocket?
From this angle, that's a tough one. I'm
No,
not sure.
he'll
I
be
don't
fine.
think so.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, if you come to the pocket, you're good. You're
Yep.
shot rock. This
That
stone-
rock straightened out.
It did.
Looks like she was on the guard, and
It
it
backed
just
up.
flattened right out.
We've seen that before. Okay, critical shot for Dwayne Farr here. Last rock.
Against
Fifth
3.
end.
Yep, against 3. Looks like it's going to be all there on its own. All there on its own. Really,
Starting to go.
really buckling on him.
Just took off.
Oh my goodness, they got to get it by. They got to get it by. And he did. Oh my goodness.
And it chipped the blue
no.
again.
Oh no. And that's a steal of 3 for Barnes.
It's a steal of 3. It just buckled.
Yeah.
So after 5, huge steal of 3. Team Barnes leads 6-2. Up 4 coming home.
Hi, Riz. So that was the one that got away. Nope. Not a bad idea to throw this rock through. Up 4.
Up 4, you could probably go in or through, even with a 5-rock rule.
Don't want to give them anything to freeze to or backers, right?
Yep.
Hogger's okay. So we got a high guard. So big steal of 3 there, kind of opened the game up a little bit. And yellow's going to get one on the rings here early. I might be tempted to peel my own rock here.
Yep, I would do the peel of shame here.
And she is.
Generally, when you have a lead, you don't want guards in play. Just gives something for the other team to hide behind.
I don't know what it is about curling. I think the more I drink, the more it makes sense. She's doing the right thing here by getting this center guard out of play.
Yep.
Just hit it anywhere except nose.
Well, even nose, you get a run back. So
right. Looks good. Yep. Got to go. Perfect shot here from Tony.
Peel those out.
Perfect shot.
Get rid of both rocks.
We can sweep that one as much as possible. Good shot.
Here we go.
Dwayne could opt to draw around that rock now. Or split these.
Yeah, I think to generate your multiple, going around the corner is fine.
Yep.
Or you could throw another corner.
Yep. Free guard still in play, right?
Yeah, with a 5-rock rule, this rock can't be removed if you throw a guard.
Mission accomplished there. Mike Ross, good stone. Very nice. He's curled well.
This is kind of the Stoughton theory of how to score multiples in the last end. Jeff Stoughton always thought if you had to score more than 2 the last end, you throw center guard even with hammer.
Yep.
It's figuring the scoring is going to be in the 4-foot,
right.
So might as well just throw your own center and go around.
Sure.
I'm not sure how many times he won a game down 3 that way, but that was his thinking.
Yep.
Which was a little different than most of the other players in the top levels. Must have known something, though. He won a whole bunch of Canadian championships.
He won curling games in very tough company.
Yes, he did. I think he's now the Canadian mixed doubles coach.
Really?
National mixed doubles coach, yeah.
Oh.
We got rid of the corner, but we added to the center. Oh, a little exuberant there. Can't remove that stone unless you sweep it out of play.
Right. I almost think you got to start coming around taking chance here if you're Dwayne.
Well, you got to start
You gotta
piling
start
rocks
piling
behind
these-
the
bring it
staggered
right in there.
centers.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't get rid of those centers now. They're staggered. Can't run them.
You're welcome.
This could get sticky with those center guards in play.
Keep on piling them up. Got to go. Got to go, go, go. Got to go, go, go. This is a beauty. Might even split these two, which would be great.
Oh, I'd love to get by here. Splitting them is going to leave one open to hit.
Yeah.
And it's all about attrition now. I got to get rid of rocks. If you're Karen. And this is really narrow. Although they're holding the line. Look at that.
They are holding it. They swept it right out.
That's good technique by Mike Hurd. He is
Hound
just
dog.
pounding it.
Hound dog.
Backed it up.
Great shot. Beauty. Well swept by Mike and Tony. Freeze to this.
Yeah, probably.
Can't taking
I mean,
this out.
if you
doesn't
go
do that,
around,
you know? He's gonna freeze. Nice. Okay.
it gives him something to come off.
Right.
Or tap it back, maybe a really lightweight shot. Tap it to the back 8.
Yep.
Spill over. And we're down to thirds rocks. You have a lot of work to do here. You got to score. Got to score 4 this end.
Shoved it out, and it's going to go right by. Gave it a little push there.
Yeah, a little more weight than you needed.
Yep.
I liked a real soft shot there. If you tap that to the back 8 and maybe roll under.
Yep.
Keep some backers, you know, for jams.
Going to try and chip this one out.
It is visible, so
Yeah, I think you can see half a
can
rock
see
from the other
at
end.
least half a rock.
Yeah,
If you spill the top one of those top guards, that works.
not horrible. Yeah.
Just make sure you hit a rock here.
Tight, real tight. Really, really tight.
Yeah, they're going to be on the
I'm
guards.
just
This
gonna
is fine.
jiggle things around at the top here.
This is fine. Just don't jam this yellow on your blue. Oh, caught the blue and thin.
He actually guarded up the blue rock, blue
It
shot
did.
rock too.
Looking a little tough for Team Far. He's got to score 3 of his last 4 rocks, and he's got to figure out how to get rid of the blue one.
Gonna have to run the yellow one, the top
And
yellow
may
one.
come to that because I don't see how he gets that one off the 8 foot. Not counting right now, so he has one in play. Probably start tapping these in. Looking to tap up a yellow. Mike Ross doing a little directional sweeping there. He's been doing a little reading.
Guarding.
Push this rock over, and this is going to come up a little short. And they got to score all 3 of their next rocks.
Running out of bullets. Hit it. Yikes.
And you definitely want to hit a rock here. You just don't want to make their shot for them, right?
Correct. By running it into the blue one, you mean?
Yep.
Yep.
So whatever you do, make sure you're not running into that blue. Uh-oh.
Oh. Ruh-roh. No, he's okay. He's all right.
It's on the
Went for
nose.
the other one. Boom, boom.
Almost got the
almost
double.
got the double. So now we got to get all three of these in there. You almost got to get that run.
You got to get this blue one out somehow.
Yeah, you try the double. You don't get one on the rings, though.
Well, you can see a quarter rock around the outside, not much. So you're not going to be able to keep your shooter buried.
Right.
If you take this one out, I think you're rolling out or way out to the edge.
Hack weight shot here. I like that. Come around and just push it to the back of the rings. Sit 1-2.
Need some serious curl here. Get enough of this stone.
It's tight. Got to get it by.
And it's over curled already.
Yep. But it is going to move it, I believe, unless it pops it right back in the path.
Oh, no.
Which it did. Unfortunate.
I think they're out of rocks.
Out of bullets now. Well, she can hit one more. They can still split that one on, I guess. You hit something yellow here, it's game over. No, just hit. Count them, Karen.
And I don't see much.
Count them. Just hit that yellow rock way up there. Yep.
Could even throw another blue and then rings.
Yeah. What you don't want to do is just hit this one about an inch on the outside and tick it onto the
Yep.
rings and give them a chance. It'd even be tough to get that on and split it on. That's a real tough split.
It'd be extremely difficult.
And so just sort of just draw, like a heavy draw, and just hit enough of it's tough.
If you put two blues on the rings, I don't see how they can get enough stones on the rings. You could throw through here.
True.
Just
Trying
don't
to
want
erase this stone here on the outside.
Just don't want to make their shot for them. That's really the key here.
Oh, she's guarding it. That's interesting.
I think they're just playing the draw or the guard. That's basically the equivalent of pass.
Okay. Same shot again here. And save that raise for this last one, I guess. They split on. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not a lot of great options going on here.
No.
You're still going to have to split that one on, right?
Yeah, I just don't see how you can. The
He's
geometry
down-
doesn't work.
Down 4.
The geometry doesn't work for that height. That yellow was a bit closer, maybe.
Got to go. Got to go. Nope. It curled a ton. And this is going to be the shooting match right here.
Yeah, take their own yellow
Boom.
away.
Boom. And that, my friend, is that. Roger, thanks for having me
Yep.
tonight.
Congratulations to Team Barnes. They notch a 6-2 win over Dwayne Farr in the Kings Cup Finals here in 2018. Congratulations to Dwayne Farr's team for making the finals as well. But our final here is Team Barnes 6, Dwayne Farr 2. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week, Monday night, for the Mickey Haas. That's a Women's League final, 5:45 p.m. Tuesday night for the Charbonneau. That's a Men's League final at tentatively 5:45 p.m. And on Wednesday night for another Men's League playoff for their league championship, that'll be at 8 p.m. So for Dave Craignolan, this is Roger Ellett. Have a nice evening.